Hoi. I was wondering when it would when it would pop. Ah, thank you for the big boom. Dragoom. E. Oh man, big boom Dragoom. Hello. I want to go ahead and get on into it because I stream. Hello, Milky. I streamed once last week, and then some IRL stuff some IRL shit hit the fan, and I did not have the mental energy to stream the rest of the week. But I'm doing better now. Whoop. Yeah, turn up that brightness. We are gonna need it. Gonna pause that music for the pure ambience that is Doom 64. If y'all can't hear it, let me know. I'll be happy to turn it up. I will also be turning the sound effects down. Just because I dig the atmosphere more so than the, more so than the sound effects. Okay. And yes, I do put invincibility on, because while these games are fun to run around in and shoot things, I'm still terrible at first-person shooters. Plus, I think I mentioned last time, this game is more puzzle-focused as well. I do love those low poly? Nah. They were just like sprite backdrops. Gorgeous. Oh, berserk. Punch, 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 punch. Give me something to punch. With my gardening gloves. Oh, plasma gun. Okay, I'll take that. And cheers, I'll drink to that. Why is that an option? Why does that door just close? I don't get it. There's gotta be somewhere I can go. Come on now. Hello. Punch. Oh. Okay. It's a setup. They're like doing full setups where like you go one way and then the game's like, oh, like he went that way, time to activate this. That's a cool thing. It reminds me of myhouse.wad. Let me punch the blue demons. Punch. Oh, I remember this one, yeah, with the purple switchies and the staircases. Punch, 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 punch. Still funny. Oh, I love your Zelda emotes, Gumi. And, wait, Gumi, I forget, did I tell you that I'm playing through my N64 collection in alphabetical order? Because if not, that's exactly what I'm doing. And while I do have... yeah! And while I do have Doom 64 on original N64 hardware, I put it to a vote. I put it to a vote because I have both the Switch version and the N64 version, so I figured, hey, why not let folks in my Discord server vote on which version they want to see me play, and they went for the Switch version. Wait, are you how? What do you mean? Like, how am I doing my N64 collection? Because I have a capture card. And I also have a, what's it called? An HDMI to AV converter. Oh, I said what? I can't read. Give me more and more each day. I feel like yeah, I mean, that's true. I was about, yeah, speaking of that, I was about to say, more and more each day I find evidence that I may or may not be at least mildly dyslexic. Because for a hot second, that W was upside down. I think everyone is a little. That would be amazing, but also, like, it's one of those scenarios where it's like when everyone's dyslexic, no one's dyslexic. And it's not that I want to feel special for being dyslexic, it's more so that, like, whoa, okay. It's that, like, you know, there could be, if there's specialties in dyslexia, then there's ways to help it. I mean, like, help folks with it. Yellow key. Hey, I'm special for being dyslexic. Uh-oh, hold up. What? What the fuck? Hey, I'm special for being... Let's make the dyslexic club. Oh, wait, you'd have to, like, misspell either dyslexic or club. The dyslexia, LeCub. The dyslexia LeCub. Like LCUB. Or Cluboo. LCBU. Or CLBU, excuse me. I can't even fucking spell right when I'm trying to spell incorrectly. Funny story about that. In my tags, I had dyslexia misspelled for the longest time. Oh my god, that is amazing. Dyslexia. Joke's on me, Gumi. I did not realize that you had misspelled it until you pointed it out. I didn't notice the T. Oh my god. That's well, it's fantastic insofar as that it's funny. That's very funny. Oh, come on, I have a yellow key, but nowhere to use it. I don't know why I went fucking Rodney Dangerfield as played by Robin Williams in Aladdin. I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug. Okay, blue and green room with switch that has been pushed. Yeah, a friend was like, I love that you spelled it wrong, and I first wrote it, I was like, wait, it's misspelled. Oh my god, that's amazingly hilarious. That's such a funny little thing. It turns an error into a bit, and we love to see that. Where does this yellow key go? What the hell? I hear demons, but I don't see demons. Oh, there you are. I knew I missed a doorway. God, I wish I could remember which VOD it was in. Oh my god. I was about to say, yeah, you should absolutely clip that and post it to YouTube, or just use YouTube to make it a clip. Oh man, I would love to see that. Just you fucking dying laughing. Look at that little poly water. Bless it. Haha, you can't touch me. MC Hammer. Damn, how big are these guys? They're very bigums. Oh, I can't remember. Yay! Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, crap. The water's actually moving me. That's funny. Whee! Okay. Huh. Okay, it just spat me out back up here. I don't know if I am the type of FPS player to waggle the camera around willy-nilly. Well, I say willy-nilly as if there's no direction to it, but like, I move the camera just so I can see quicker, so if I'm looking left and looking right, I'm like, oh yeah. Water flow in Milo Poly N64 game? It's more likely than you think. With physics on it, too. That's what's crazy. Like, look at this. Oh, it was moving me for a second. Yeah. Boop. Alright. That's funny. Oh, hold on. I keep forgetting what we have next in the rotation for N64. I almost beat Banjo-Kazooie last time. I got to Gruntilda, it kept dying and got very upset, and so I quit. And so I just looked up the ending on YouTube. Because that boss fight is ridiculous. It is absurd. Up next is Extreme G, which is a racing game that I had never heard of until I was looking through like weird obscure N64 games and whatnot. And apparently, its most recent game in the series is on GameCube, so it hasn't been a thing for a while. Sounds like me with Minish Cap. Valid. If you're talking about the final battle with Volley, yeah, that fight is a bitch. I did manage to beat it. I don't know how, but I did manage to. And it was rough. Okay, I got a yellow, and I pushed a switch. Oh, here we are. You gotta activate the demons. I love that the rib cage is like sticking up. Oh, hey, buddy. Getting to him. Oh, yeah, with the gauntlet of like dark nuts and stuff. Woof. Those guys are a bitch to play to play against. It's crazy. Entering Terror Core or whatever. Oh, cool. It's Berserk, the famous manga by that one guy whose name I forget, but he made a great manga. But I can't read it because it's too sad for my taste. Let's see. Nope. Hey, buddy. Paunch. The difficulty spike is so insane having the oh, absolutely. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they decided to go with just a gauntlet of dark nuts. There was a strategy that I managed to figure out like while I was playing it, but by the time I finished it, I had forgotten it. Have you looked up to see if ZeldaDungeon.net has any strategies for beating him? Because I know they're usually very good about doing that. Seriously, this is it? By Michael Jackson? Anyway. I'm trying to find some secret doors. I have not looked, honestly. That's fair. That's usually just my go-to place when I'm stuck on a Zelda game. Speaking of which, I borrowed my friend's copy of Echoes of Wisdom, and it is fucking adorable. Oh my goodness, it is so cute and very fun to play. You get a cat. You get like a little cat suit onesie outfit at some point in the game, and because your outfits don't actually like change your stats, you can just have whatever outfit you want. And I have not taken off that fucking cat suit ever since I got it. It's the cutest goddamn thing. Oh, the fire dungeon. I think I'm about to do that one. No, wait. I finished that one, and I'm at the ice mountain place, whose name escapes me, with the adorably goofy Yeti people. Well, I say Yeti, but I don't actually know what they are. I don't want to spoil it, I guess. Well, it's like a really minor one. I've not been there yet? Okay, I will not say any more. I'll try not to spoil it. Hello, Mr. Fireballs. I love old games like that, or like this, because you don't have to worry about aiming up. You just gotta aim from left to right, and even then, the spread is immaculate. The room for error is very small, and I love it. In many ways, this is baby's first shooter because it uses hit scan instead of actual, like, bullet physics. So you just face an enemy and you shoot, and 99% of the time you're gonna hit him. I love it. I just wish I were better at old shooters like these. Hey, there we go. Oh, I seen you up there. Oh, no. And yes, while I may have invulnerability on, I'm still able to tell when I get hit. And so I still play a little game where I try to dodge. It's a game within a game. Play a little game where I try to dodge the attacks regardless. And I know I got hit because I get knocked backwards a little bit. Thank you, I'm playing it blind. Oh, me too. Me too. I do want to buy an actual copy of it at some point. I just have other games I want to buy as well. I have a whole list of games I want to buy. It used to be on my Amazon wish list, but I use Amazon so little these days that I just kind of stopped. What I did was I went back into my Amazon wish lists, and I just kind of opened the notepad on my phone and copied all the lists of games that I wanted and categorized them by console, and then separated the two different brands into two different lists. Like, I have a list for Nintendo games I want to play, organized by console, and then I have a list of PlayStation games I want to buy, organized by console. Just because they're so long, it made more sense to split them up. Okay, what am I looking for here? Whoa, what was that? What? I'm just hitting A against these walls to see what'll happen. No, I already came through here. Ooh. Okay, I hit the button. Maybe I was supposed to go back. Oh wait, there's a button right there. Sometimes you can shoot the buttons, but not this time. Not sure. Planetary intergalactic. There was a noise in the background that was like, and it reminded me of Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys. Planetary, no, intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. Now, don't you tell me to smile. I am a hammer so versatile. Style, profile. There are very few Beastie Boys songs that I like because most of their lyrics aren't that great. But some of them are. They're very fun. One of them is Intergalactic or Planetary Intergalactic. I forget which one. Another one is Sabotage. It's got a great riff. Also, like, for a group of white dudes, they have the confidence. I feel like they have the confidence to pull off rapping. Can't stand it. And they yell when they rap too, which is also kind of funny. I'm telling you all it's sabotage. Racket launcher. Nope, I need the red key. I don't know why I even went that way. Do I have the yellow? Wait, is there a yellow key door anywhere around here? Hello, shotgun shells. Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh, thank God. I just had to wait. You spent your last long dollar on 7 shotgun shells. That is a dark song. I think it's called The Ballad of Hollis Brown. It's by Bob Dylan. It's literally about a guy and his family who is so deep in poverty that they are barely surviving and they are going to die. And he knows they're going to die slowly and painfully. And so instead of forcing them to die that way, he murders his whole family with using his last dollar to buy shotgun shells. Kills them and then himself, I believe. Like I said, very dark song. But what's very interesting is how the song ends. The last couple of lyrics are, "There's 7 people dead on a South Dakota farm. Somewhere in the world, there's 7 new people born." Which I thought was very interesting. Like, obviously, it doesn't need to be that deep in terms of, like, what it could possibly mean. I just think it's interesting that he added in the almost, like, optimistic angle of, by mentioning somewhere else in the world there are 7 new people born. Either as if to say there's still life, or life still goes on regardless, or it could also be implying that, like, somewhere those 7 new people being born could imply, what's the term, reincarnation, or that the cycle continues in a dark way. But like I said, who knows? Bob Dylan has always been like somewhat vague and cryptic with his lyrics. Which I dig it. They're fun to interpret however which way you want. It's always fun when an artist leaves their lyrics open-ended. Or if they just go with complete nonsense. Like the song "Everything in Its Right Place" by Radiohead. That entire album, they literally just went off of vibes. They did not pay much attention, if any, to the lyrics. And the song "Everything in Its Right Place" is an example of that. Because the song starts with, vibes are great, especially that whole album is great. They took inspiration from ambient EDM style stuff, such as artists like Aphex Twin, which I have played on stream before because all of his music was independently made. And they use a lot of synths and artificial drum pads and stuff, and it's very beautiful. But the lyrics to "Everything in Its Right Place" is a somewhat mishmash and repetition of the lyrics "Everything in Its Right Place" and the phrase "Yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon." Yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon. Yesterday I woke sucking a lemon. Everything, everything, everything in its right place, in its right place. Like I said, the vibes of the song are fucking amazing. It feels very mysterious, except for the "yesterday I woke up sucking a lemon" part. Oh man. Satan! With that upside down cross. What up? Well, I feel like at one point the upside down cross was associated with like Satanism and stuff, but like I remember one of my Christian friends mentioning to me that apparently the upside down cross is representative of, is a symbol for the cross of a specific either bishop or pope or something like that. It's like Saint David's cross or something like that. It was never, its original intent was not evil or whatever, or antichrist or something like that. I'm terrible on the details. Very hazy on the details of that. Oh, I just noticed there's babies crying in the distance. And I'm only laughing at it just because of how, like, absurdly and hilariously edgy it seems. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be super creepy. You're gonna hear generic sounds of babies crying in the distance. And there's not gonna be any variation to the baby cries. It's just the same sample on loop. Oh, okay. There's bars. I don't remember bars being on these windows. Ooh, we got a red orb. But why baby cry? I feel like if we're gonna put on our conjecture hats and get floppy with it, as the YouTuber Flawed Peacock likes to say whenever he's just giving his personal interpretation on something. The sort of morbidity of the innocence of a child coupled with the relatively dark imagery on display is clearly meant to evoke a sense of fear and or darkness. The general dark demonic nature. It could also be like a vague callback to the rumors of the satanic panic of the 80s and 90s, where there were rumors of Satanists just sacrificing babies and whatnot. So it could be a reference to that, but you know, with no actual evidence, this is purely just speculation. Like I said, we're getting floppy with it. I'm not gonna lie, weird. Very, very weird. Absolutely. I grizzle. By the way, Gumi, I don't know how into very long video essays that analyze like one specific thing, but if you are, I highly recommend that same YouTube channel that I just mentioned, Flawed Peacock. He does very long video essays about various horror and weird stuff. He has like an 8-hour video essay analyzing the book The King in Yellow. He has a 3-part analysis of Faith, the Unholy Trinity. His first video was an analysis of the horror movie Skinamarink, which I only know about through a lot of different analysis videos in a similar vein, because I do not have the courage to actually watch that movie, because it looks absolutely... It manages to be absolutely terrifying using very little in the way of scares. It's very unsettling. God damn it. What am I doing? Why am I here? Why are we here? Just to suffer? It's that oh, there's the blue key. Okay. It's that line. I cannot remember what game that's from, but it's there's something very funny about just delivering it with like no emphasis or just a general inquisitiveness. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Oh, fuck. I'm getting distracted. I forgot to open my summer seasonal White Peach Red Bull, which I tried the other day and was pleasantly surprised by. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. I love the tartness, but I think that's just the Red Bull in general. I love the tart. Oh, hello, armor. Ooh, I heard a stone move. What moved? Oh, okay. Oh, hey there. Hey there, Scoob. Wait up. Leave some for me. Hey, all right, we're figuring it out. That's also the challenge with these older games in this vein, where like you hit a button, but you don't know what it did. You're like, clearly that was a button I could push, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what the purpose of that, what pushing that button accomplished. So you have to wander back around and figure out, okay, what's different? Especially if you hear like stone sliding on stone. And you're just like, what the fuck is that? Okay. There's also no jump button, so you have to really speed up. Oh, hey, here we go. Look death in the face. No need to slow pace. Oh, invisibility. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. Oh. Hey, the red key. Sweet. We can circle back and take the red trail. I did trust you. I did trust you. You guys lost, cheeseball. Damn, I've never been burned that bad by a piece of wood. Oh, don't mind me. I just keep thinking of dumb old YouTube videos that I watched like 9 years ago. Was it 9 years? Yeah, might have been 10. Yeah, it was 10 years ago. It's 2014. Alright, where's the red door? The scary door. That is a very funny bit from Futurama. No one on Earth knows what lurks behind the scary door. Ugh. I keep trying to jump over the projectiles, even though I should know by now you can't jump in this game. Oh, man. It's almost on instinct. Okay. There is the red door. Hello, demon. Oh, there he is. There he is, the red door. Whew, that looks really weird. What are you? Oh, yeah, what the fuck is this? It's the big old red gun, buddy. I don't really know if it's actually good or not. Hold up. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if the projectile moved. It's cool looking. And it doesn't deal as much damage as the big fucking gun. Okay, now how do we get up there? Oh, hey, buddy. Burr. Bill Burr. Oh, burpees. I was about to say, you can do it. Now, where is that key? Oh, it's a key! Key! Oh, that's such a stupid joke. Oh, man. The Game Grumps were... I forget which game the Game Grumps were playing, but... the dialogue read, it's a key, K-E-Y, key. But instead of spelling out K-E-Y, Aaron's just like, key! It's just so stupid. Woo! My dad invested in Teflon. It didn't stick. God. Oh, I see. I already fucked that up. I got caught on the fucking geometry. And everyone knows I hate geometry. Oh, man. Can't believe I remembered that joke from fucking Scrubs. I forget the exact way that he said it. He was like, Elliot, if I don't get this job, then I can't get anything, and I can't get that promotion, and then I can't cure cancer, so that I can get a holiday named after me, so that I don't and put it on my birthday, so I don't have to work on my birthday. And everyone knows I hate to work on my birthday. It's just like this weird roundabout way of him just saying that he hates to work on his birthday. Oh, God. God, those jokes have some... Oh, that's temporary. Okay. God fucking damn it. Okay, let's try it again. You know what would be even creepier is if they took that baby crying sound effect and like pitched it way down so that you couldn't tell what the fuck it was, and you just... There we go. Hey, there's the exit. Oh. Oh no. Hey, alright. Dark Sedattle. Okay, let's see. Oh, I remember this one. This one's weird. This one's all indoors. And there's rooms that, like, where the floor moves out from... Yeah, like this! There's, like, trap rooms everywhere. It's such a cool design. Trying to remember how I got in here and how to get out. So this way? No. Ah, here it is. Yeah, usually when there's a 3D object, when there's a 3D pillar nearby, there's probably a switch behind it. And I cannot remember if these are doors or not. Sometimes they don't look like doors and they end up being doors for secrets. God, I love this ambience. If any of y'all in chat play D&D and you're looking for some spooky ambience, the entire soundtrack to Doom 64 is nothing but spooky ambience. And it makes for some great atmosphere. Oh yeah, I need the... Wait, is that... Okay, it doesn't say I need the blue key for that. The blue key. The Napster Bluke. Speaking of which, I will be playing Undertale whenever we get to my Switch game collection. Specifically the digital collection. Oof, burpees. I'm very excited for chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune. Cannot wait. I just want Susie and Noelle to smooch. That's all I want. Like, the game could be nothing but, like, repeated sprites of Noelle and Susie smooching with poorly drawn sprite text that just says, "This is canon," written on it. I'd pay $10 for that. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, good. Racket launcher. Does this go through the... Oh, it does go through the bars. That's good. Is that gargoyle shooting at me? No. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Where's the other guy? Where are you? As said by Bugs Bunny in the 1998 movie, Space Jam. Oh, they're down there. That's why I couldn't see them. Let's see. Can I just, like... Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Oh no, that wasn't them all. That wasn't what? That wasn't them all. I feel like that technically makes sense. That wasn't them all. Them all. Semantics. Shotgun shells. Let's see. Oh hey, that's how you get out there into that room. Okay. Box of racket launchers. Nope. Oh, yeah, okay. I knew there was a reason. That room was too small. And that room was too small to be just a regular square room with nothing in it. Okay. Oh, what up, dude? Oh, come on. There it is. Woo! Those things are bullet sponges and rocket sponges. And electric cartridges, whatever the BFG and the electric... Whoa! Whatever the BFG and the electric gun use. Alright, we got the blue key. So let's run out here. Whoa! I forgot that's what happens with the default invulnerability. Everything just goes white. There we go. Where's the shooting coming from? Stop shooting me! I can't help it, I'm a police officer. Oh, man. I swear the game... Whoa! Flashing lights warning. Sorry. I forgot that did that. It's over. In case anyone shielded their eyes. Thankfully, it only blinks for like 2 frames. Well, not frames, but you know what I mean. The blinking does not last long. Oh, I just now looked up, not like in game, but like with my eyes at the top of the screen. There's like little purple and blue stars up there. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh yeah, Gumi, I completely like forgot I had a point to telling you that I'm the reason why I mentioned that I'm playing through my N64 collection and why your emotes reminded me of it, because I'm gonna play the N64 versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which are their own special brand of charming. And it's the gold cartridge version of Ocarina of Time, although I do not recall if Ganondorf's blood is red in my version of the cartridge, because I know there are 2 different gold cartridges and a gray cartridge, but one of the gold cartridges has the green blood Ganondorf, and then the other one has the red blood Ganondorf. When he coughs up that blood at the end, he's just like, bleh. Oh yeah, okay. Floor peacock. That was dealing with Discord stuff. Oh, it's no problem. I was just mentioning that I suddenly remembered the reason why your Zelda emojis reminded me that I'm playing through my N64 collection, or reminded me to ask you if I had told you already, because I'm going to play the N64 versions of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And I mentioned that I have the gold cartridge version of Ocarina of Time, but I don't remember which gold cartridge version it is, because I know they made 2 gold cartridges, one with Ganondorf's blood, one without, and then they made the gray cartridge, which just had the green blood. And I do not recall which version that I have, so it'll be interesting to see. Ooh, that version also has the original Islamic chanting in the Fire Temple. Where is the red key? Huh. We're gonna hit that button. Oh, I haven't been in here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's the random pits of death that if I fall into, I will die. Or, it's not that I'll die, it's that, like, because I'm invincible, the lava doesn't actually hurt me. And so, there's no way to die. I'm just kind of soft-locked in there until I turn invulnerability off. And, let the lava take me. Why did this door open up? What's the purpose here? What am I missing? Alright, the censored non-green blood. My mom owns My mom owns a pre-ordered gold one. I think he spits out red blood in it. Hell yeah. Nui Big Twindrils redeemed info dump. Sure. I'd be happy to info dump. So give me a second to think of what I want to info dump about. Oh man. Let me look around my room for a second, and I'll fucking tell ya. Let's see here. You ever played Kirby? Have any plush trivia? I have played Kirby. I have a few of the games, but not many of them. I do own, though, on Wii, whenever Kirby's 20th, I think, anniversary came out, I think circa 2018. Hold on. I have it right on my shelf over here. Oh, yeah, 20th. Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition on the Wii, for the 20th anniversary. I have that on Wii, so I've got most of the original games. I'm not very good at Kirby, despite how relatively easy it is. The NES Kirby, though, the Krakow boss fight, for some reason, I have the hardest time with it. Couldn't tell you why. But I do love... So you got Kirby 64 Adventure and Superstar. Correct. I also have Kirby's Dream Lands 1, 2, and 3. Kirby's Adventure, Kirby Superstar, and Kirby 64. I also have Kirby's Block Ball on 3DS, which I thought was fun. And Kirby Pinball, I believe, but I suck at that one. But yeah, I've also got Kirby in the Forgotten Land. That one was really fun. And I still love the very dark implications of Kirby's world. Adventure's terribly laggy, to be fair. Nightmare in Dreamland is better for solid gameplay. Oh yeah, I forgot Nightmare in Dreamland is a remake of that. I do need to either buy a physical copy of it or emulate that, or both, because I would like to play a better version of it. I don't know why the wall seemingly randomly opens up and shoots darts at me. I feel like there should be a puzzle reason for that, but there's not. Yeah, see? Why is that there? Why do you... whatever. Did you beat Forgotten Land completely or just main story? As far as I know, I beat the main story plus that additional boss thingy? Like, I got all of the main... Yeah, I'll be honest, it's been like a year since I played and beat it, but as far as I know, I beat it all the way through. Like, with the super secret... like, interdimensional boss man thing. Unless that is main game, a red glowing orb. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I will play it on stream though, because I'm playing through all of my game collections, and that includes my physical Switch game collection. Oh, god damn it. So we'll see if I actually do get to it. How do you unlock the post game? Is it just after you beat the game, you just go to a place specifically? How did I get in here? What did I miss? Okay, there's this. Okay, nothing's different in here. Damn it. Huh. Yeah, I cannot recall for the life of me if I fought a big red glowing orb. Okay, well, I don't really need that. I don't know why I went for it. I'm going for it, honey. I am about to skip this level just because, knowing me, I will be here for weeks just trying to figure shit out. Because all I have is the blue key and nothing else. And I don't like wasting time on games. Oh wait, hello Switch. Oh, that's just the... Yeah, it's just this thing, okay. Yeah, Forgotten Go's main story, save Soul of Funny Lion Man from main story, go into the arenas and unlock the third arena. We fight this... Oh, I don't think I ever did the... Oh wait, no, I did do the arenas, but I don't remember how many of them there were. The arena is just where you refight the boss, right? I love save Soul of Funny Lion Man. That's an accurate description. Save Soul of Funny Lion Man. It's like a to-do list. And I could absolutely see Kirby writing that down. Save to-do list. Oh, there's the yellow key. Save Soul of Funny Lion Man. Check. Okay, that button was pushed. So how the fuck... Let's give it a go. Where is there a switch that I'm supposed to... What button do I got to push? Because there's clearly a key right up there. I got some pea soup. You know, Milky, I'm so glad that you are able to enjoy pea soup. I personally cannot. Is or half Portuguese friend here today? Oh, you mean Cosme? Nah, he's got to work tonight. You refight the bosses, but the third arena that unlocks has a boss you fight nowhere else. The true ending, all Kirby games after 2008. Oh man, is the boss like absurdly hard? Because I don't know why they started doing that with Kirby games, where like the rest of the game is a fun little breeze, a relaxing time, and then the secret ending is like a fucking bullet hell. And that's always been so frustrating to me. Pea soup plus spicy sausage plus carrot plus Porto on the soup is peak. Everything that you mentioned except for the pea soup sounds delicious. I just do not like peas. Or like, wait, what kind of peas are we talking? Are we talking chickpeas or are we talking green peas? Maybe just not put seasons and shit, make it good. But that does answer my question, Milky. Are we talking green peas or are we talking chickpeas? What kind of peas are we talking? Because I do love chickpea soup. Unless y'all have a different name for them. Dehydrated green peas. Let me look that up real quick. Just make sure we're on the same page. Okay, so yeah, I think Milky, in America, green peas are like these goopy, easily falling apart, very soft peas, and they often come in a can, and they do not taste good. If you look Discord. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, if you beat the main story in the post-game before the arena, just max out your sword ability and spam dodges. Oh, okay. If you were to replay a Kirby, I would personally vote for Return to Dreamland if you got that. I do not have it. I do want to play the remastered version of Return to Dreamland. Because I remember when it came out for Wii, and I was like, oh, it looks so cool, and then I never bought it. I had Kirby's Epic Yarn, but I sold it because I planned to get Kirby's Epic, the remaster for Switch, but I never got around to it. Oh yeah, I was gonna check Discord. Nightmare in Dreamland Kirby, Nightmare in Dreamland Kirby. Milky, I'll be honest, I do not like that it's green. I do not like that the soup broth itself is green. Return to Dreamland Remastered is my favorite Kirby game on the Switch. I love the post-game stuff. Hell yes, Twin Drills. Oh, we got an ad in about 55 seconds. Just a heads up. If you need to, if any of y'all need to grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the bathroom, by all means. I am about to skip this level. It is frustrating me because I don't understand what I need to do, and I also don't understand where it is I need to go. And the game has given me no inclination, excuse me, of where it is that I must go. There's gotta be a way. Oh my god, I don't get it. I know I'm missing something, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is. Alright. Good evening, VOD watchers, or anyone who happens to be lucky and just missed the ad somehow. Kainu's gonna ramble about some stuff while the regular music plays, which is Death from Pocky and Rocky, as covered by Arcade Player. Yeah. I'm almost done with the last 2 decks that I'm making right now, and once they're finished, well, I say decks, Magic the Gathering Commander decks. And when I'm finished with these last 2 decks, I will have made a deck in every single commander color combination. So single color, there's 5, technically 6 if you count colorless. 2 color, there's 10. 3 color, there's also 10. 4 color, I think there is 4. Let me double check that. Double checking the 3 color combo too. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, there's 10 2-color combos. There's 10 3-color combos, and then there are 5 4-color combos. And then I'm gonna have 2 decks where I have all 5 colors. And that one of the decks that I'm working on is the second deck that uses all 5 colors of mana. I fear colors, people. Don't say that, Milky. That's rude. Man, I really wish I had a baritone, the musical instrument, also sometimes known as a euphonium. I played that in high school band, and I would love to just do streams where I play the baritone. It'd be fucking amazing. I would definitely have to face away from the microphone, though. Alright, we're back. I was just mentioning that I would love to have a baritone, the musical instrument, also known in some instances as a euphonium. Because I played one in high school and I miss playing it very much. I knew a lot of Zelda songs on it too. I self-taught myself how to play those Zelda songs, like Gerudo Desert, Saria's Song, the one for the Water Temple. Mm, 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 that one Awakening song from Majora's Mask. It's like. That's a beautiful one. And I do like that. I do think it's very interesting that you wind up using that. Well, what was it again? That is, I forget what it's called, but it's the one that you learn in Majora's Mask, and in the Deku Village. You use it. For when my phone battery runs out. Yeah, you get it from the you get it from the Deku Village in Majora's Mask, but you also use it to resurrect Skullkita, the giant stall child, whom I love. Also, Mocktails Mixer slows. This is my PC account for when my phone battery dies out. That does not tell me which one you are. Are you Milk? Who are you? So not have Awakening. Thank you, Mocktails. Wait, Mocktails. Are you also Twin Drills? I can't tell. Yeah, okay, because Twin Drills left the chat. Okay, I think I'm picking up on it. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. Still don't know why that was a popular phrase. Yep, I am Twin Drills. Okay, cool. I am Twin Drills. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna skip this level. This is very frustrating. I think it's Altar of Pain that it's the next one. Only the biggest Twin Drills, in fact. Of course. Thanks to my friend Nuki. I forget which Vocaloid this is, but it's the one that looks like Hatsune Miku, except she has red hair and twin drills. I think it's Teto something. Oh no, this is the wrong one. This is one I've already beaten. This is the one I actually beat. Yeah, okay, I didn't realize. I wasn't sure if her name was just Teto or if it was something else, but he's a big fan of Teto, or Tato. Whenever she says it, it sounds like Tato, which makes me think of potato. And it's even cuter. And then the classic Teso Kasana Teto, Keso Kasana Teto, Keso Kasana Teto, Keso Kasana Teto. Tato is a brand of chips. I would not be surprised if that's the case. That's very funny. I also remember a very old, oh, what's his name? The red-headed, late-night talk show host. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Why can't I remember his name? Oh, no. I hate it. I hate that I can't remember his fucking name. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can almost see it. His logo is just like a silhouette of his orange hair. Conan, yes! Okay, so there's a really old clip, and I don't remember why he does this, but he goes either to Ireland or Scotland to find some authentic Irish potatoes, and every time he sees a potato, he just goes, "Potatoes! Let's get some potatoes!" And that has lived rent-free in my fucking brain for over a decade. Like every time I see potatoes, I'm just like, potatoes! Also, the same thing for Teto. Whenever I see images of her, I'm just like, Teto! Oh my god. What's weird though is at the time I did not find it funny at all. I was like, where's the joke? Now I'm just like, okay, yeah, I get it. It's just stupid that it's just hilariously dumb that he says it like that. Oh, we got the spider brain thingy. Don't worry, arachnophobes in the chat. It is not a real spider. Rather, it's not technically a spider. I think it only has 6 legs. He does because of the chip brand he found. Oh, that's where he got it from. Okay. See, it's coming full circle. Thank you for helping me remember that, Tails. I'm just gonna call you Tails. Because you got Twin Drill, Mock Tails. It's close enough. Anyway. Drills, Tails. Drill Tails. Tails is like, what? Okay, let's figure out how the fuck, or where the fuck. Oh, there it is. I always forget about the elevators. Is this like an interactable thing? What's the deal here? That knockback is always frustrating. Oh yeah, so you need the fucking blue key. Nope. Nothing. Twin tails are so cute. Not as good as twin drills, but twin tails are real nice. Are they very close in looks? Because I keep thinking that twin drills and twin tails are the same. Because I thought they were both basically just like twisty pigtails. Unless twin tails are not swirly. I don't know. I'm sure if I saw them both side by side, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's twin drills, that's twin tails. But I do agree both are adorable, though. Haha. Did that flaming skull just attack the other guy? That's funny. Twin tails are more simple and straight, like Miku, whereas twin drills are twirly and Oh! For some reason I thought Miku's were pigtails. Then again, pigtails implies shorter hair. So yeah, twin tails does make more sense. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's all about the nomenclature here, folks. It's very important. A distinction in nomenclature. Queso casana teto, queso casana teto, queso casana teto, queso casana teto. That reminds me. My friend Nuki really wants to get a tattoo of Teto somewhere on himself. I don't remember where. And I think it's specifically the Teto from that Queso Casana Jenga Bus Teto video. Ooh. Yeah, pigtails are super short twin tails. Like Harley Quinn. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Don't you want to ride your Harley? Oh, guys, that was something really stupid. And it's from my Let's Play that I've been watching. I watch the Super Beard Bros, which as of right now is 2 dudes. One is Alex Fasciani, formerly of the National Dex, which was a Pokemon show that he did with him and his then-girlfriend, now wife, Pokekells. But Pokekells got a job as a vet, and they had to cancel the show because, 1, they couldn't afford to keep it going, and 2, Kells, like I said, Kells got a super well-paying job. So yeah, they regrettably don't do the show anymore, but I love that show. Anyway, the other guy in Super Beard Bros is Brett Bayonne, who's known for Super Couch Fighters, which was a Let's Play channel focusing exclusively on fighting games. Both of them are very funny, and Brett brings up a clip that he found of 70s actor Paul Lynde And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Paul Lynde, he is the voice inspiration for Roger from American Dad. So if you've always wondered why Roger talks like this, it's basically his voice actor doing a Paul Lynde impersonation. He's telling Paul Lynde in real life legit sounded almost exactly like that. Yeah, seriously, Goofy. It's really, his voice is so funny. But at one point, Paul Lynde, there's a clip of Paul Lynde recognizing, I forget who it was, but it was a prominent black actor at the time. And the only thing, they thought he sounded like that because sass. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The only thing that Paul Lynde could recognize this black actor from was the 70s miniseries drama called Roots, and so Paul Lynde recognizes this black actor, and he just goes, "Roots!" He just shouts "Roots" across the room, and just the idea of Paul Lynde shouting "Roots" is so funny to me. But no, Roger's voice specifically his voice was inspired by Paul Lynde. As for attitude, I mean, I guess it could be based on Andy Dick. I'm not sure. But no, if you Google Paul Lynde, here, I can spell it in the chat. As soon as you hear Paul Lynde's voice, you'll be like, oh my god, that's Roger. That's how you spell his name. No, no, Tails, not Paul Lynde from Mario. It is not time to jump up in the air. I legit really like that song. That's a great song. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. Oh yeah, I forgot about the star ceiling. Now how do I get that? Except for that. Oh, shout out to whoever voiced Leon in Kingdom Hearts 2. And the lady who voiced Aerith in Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, whoa, where the hell did that come from? Oh, cool. Oh, okay, I just go back to where I was. Never got the chance to play Odyssey, but I hope they make a Switch 2 expanded version. I'm not sure why they would make an expanded version, but I hope they make it just a sequel. Or just, you know, a game in the same vein as Odyssey, because that was a great game. What am I waiting on here? I feel like I'm waiting on something. Oh, okay, I hit the button. And then what happens? What are we doing here? What do we do? I mean, they're doing an expansion for Forgotten Land with whole new story and stuff. They are? I didn't realize they were expanding it. Huh. Oh, okay. Supercharge! There we go. Probably some new story with Galactonite or Void Termina, based on the implication from the trailer with the Jamba heart and crystal stuff. Dishes done washed, now chocolate cake with dulce de leche filling. Hell yes, brother. That sounds delicioso. Oh, we got the spiders up there. The pseudo spiders. It's time to jump up in the air. Fine boom. Hello, Pedal! Welcome, welcome. Here's some time to watch me slowly make my way through these very puzzle-heavy Doom 64 levels. And enjoy this creepy yet oddly comforting, creepy ambient music. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's a Redmond. The monsters don't get you in Doom. It's always the for real though. Like that's one of the main reasons why I don't feel bad about putting invincibility on in Doom 64 is because the goddamn puzzles are like bonkers, dude. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, if anything, like, Doom 64 really feels like a puzzle platformer, but with heavy FPS elements. But basically, TLDR is that Kirby Forgotten Land looks like it's getting Shadow Generations treatment on Switch 2. Oh, okay. See, now I feel like an idiot for having bought the original. So unless the Switch 2 version of Forgotten Land goes on sale, I ain't ever touching it. Same goes for the console itself, though, if I'm honest. Because, oh boy, Nintendo will not bully me into paying way too much for that. Same goes for those games. Cheaper expansion for previous owners. That's not bad. You can just use the Switch 1 version and download the digital upgrade for $20. That's not worth $20. I'll be honest. That's not worth $20. $10, sure. 20, too much. Because you're not even paying for a full game. You're just paying for some extra added stuff. That's like paying $20 for DLC that's only like 5 hours long. That's not worth it. That ain't worth $20. Not to me, anyway. Where? Okay, here we are. I think. Maybe? No? Wait, do I shoot these from here? Did that do something? Oh, it did do something. Whoa. Oh, no, that was it. What does that do? What am I doing here? I feel like I'm not doing it. Oh, see, I had no fucking clue. Huh. What? Hey, all right. Whoa, okay. Didn't know that was gonna go down like that. Let's see here. Supercharge. Is that all that was in here? Seriously? Ah, okay. One-way I do not know what this is. I can't tell if it's just like low poly lava or what. I don't know. I'd say wait and see. We don't know how long it is yet. That's true. That is very true, Tails. Because if that $20 add-on is like 15 extra hours. Yeah, I'll gladly pay 20 bucks for that upgrade. I get to punch. Punch, 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 punch. Falcon. Punch. I want to punch all of you. Punch. Punch. Oh, he didn't die yet. Punch. Oh, I hate that those projectiles follow you. That's insulting. Oh, I got the red key now. The red Foreman key. George Foreman grill. Lean mean grilling machine. Oh my, wow, where am I going? Come on. Come on now, Doom. Okay. I've already been in this room, so we're going back. Let's go out D-do. Oh, okay, that's it. Sweet. Punch, 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 punch. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me just... Chainsaw. Oh, okay. I thought there was more, but it's just that stupid thing up top. Yay! You did it! I never get to find any secrets. I'm bad at finding secrets. Blood Keep. I would like to do that, yes. Cannot touch that. Hey, buddy, come here. Come here, buddy. Okay, fine, whatever, don't talk to me. Oh, wait, hold up, he got close. Oh, I got it. Oh. Yeah, all right. I mean, I agree, there should be a lot more content, but no Kirby game except Return to Dreamland and Superstar Ultra is longer than 6 hours. Really? Huh. Maybe 6 hours if you're going real fast and you know exactly what you're doing. But if you've never played it before, I feel like it would take, like, my playtime on Forgotten Land is like, I want to say 15, almost 20 hours, just because I was running around exploring shit, seeing what all kinds of shit did and whatnot. Because, you know, if you've replayed through the game a whole bunch, yeah, you know exactly where to go, which areas to avoid, because they waste too much time, etc., etc. But yeah, I have not beaten a single Kirby game in 6 hours. Not even the original. I remember, speaking of the original, that reminds me, one of my friends tried to tell me that the NES Kirby's Adventure, I think, was the first Kirby game, and they only thought that because it was on the NES, as if they didn't realize that there were still NES games being released in the early 90s. Like, no, because Kirby's Adventure's first because it was on the NES. It's like, no, that's not how console generations work. First one with copy abilities. That is true. That is true, Petal. It is the first one with copy abilities. By the way, Petal, I've been meaning to ask. Well, for one, do you still sometimes go by... I never realized the Nightmare in Dreamland was an adventure remake. I know, right? It's crazy. Do you still go by Leshy? I only asked because I was reminded of that name. I forget what it was that I was playing. There was a game that I was playing, and there was a plant creature called a Leshy, and I was like, no fucking way. Is that where they got their name from? Tell her A Link to the Past came out 2 years. Oh yeah, tell the friend that A Link to the Past came out 2 years before Kirby's Adventure and watch his brain explode. Yeah, for fucking real. Like, I don't know why the hell they thought The Witcher. No, I've never played The Witcher. I actually don't really care for The Witcher. That's not really, for whatever reason, the game never appealed to me. There's too much nudity and/or sex scenes, and like, if I wanted to watch sex scenes, I would just go play a hentai game. I'd rather not see those in my regular games. I don't know why. It's just, it feels like an entirely different environment and an entirely different mood. Always been Petal and/or Leshy, subject to change in the future. Got you. Leshy is inspired by Pathfinder, which is inspired by a Welsh folklore. Okay, so Leshy is a plant creature. Got it. So I definitely wasn't playing Pathfinder though, because I don't play Pathfinder. Most Kirby games come out on console when the console is very dead and everything else is next gen. That's so true, Tails. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate how true that is. I like that noise. What's weird? In recent years I've gotten this like never-ending curiosity about what for some reason people keep calling boomer shooters, even though the term baby boomer refers to people born after World War II and not someone who's just older. But I digress. I usually call them Doom clones because they are literally like, you know, they literally ape the gameplay of Doom, where there's little to no looking up. There's not much of a plot, if any. You just run around killing monsters and solving puzzles. And there are a lot of indie games. It's no surprise Witcher takes an inspiration from various folklores. That's interesting that it does. I like that. Still have never played it though. But there was something I was playing, and oh, now I remember what it was. The Dark Souls of the Silent Generation. No, it's not, Tails. The Silent Generation had silent films. That's why it was called the Silent Generation. I was either silent films or it was the generation before movies. It's crazy. Anyway, I remember where I saw a creature called a Leshy, and it was Final Fantasy XIV. There's a plant enemy called a Leshy. And I was like, oh, maybe Leshy got their name from the fucking 14. But, I mean, you know, now that you've, like, mentioned that you got it from Pathfinder, I guess Leshy isn't as rare of a name to call a plant creature. Which, you know, that's fair. Because if they got Kite Sith from Final Fantasy VII from Scottish folklore, I'm sure what's to stop them from getting Leshy from Scottish folklore, you know? I thought they were the Silent Generation because they were there for Silent Hill. I wish, Tails, I wish that were the case. That sounds cool as fuck. But no, that is not the case. Speaking of Silent Hill, though, I have played Silent Hill 1 and 2 on stream. I played Silent Hill 2, the original Silent Hill 2 last year, right after the remake came out, and then I bought the remake earlier this year and played it earlier this year, and it's very faithful to the original 2. It's very good. And I do have a VOD playlist of both of those playthroughs on. I have specific Halloween playlists by year, but there's my VOD channel if anyone's curious. Is it really weird that I sometimes, like, find old VODs of myself just, like, playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and I, like, put the volume down real low so that I can't understand what I'm saying, and then I can't quite tell it's me, and I just fall asleep to that? It's just, like, gentle speaking in the background. I also do it with Game Grumps as well. I know nothing about Silent Hill other than if I found myself there, I would just turn around and walk away. That's valid. Very valid, Petal. Honestly, Petal, I feel like you would enjoy the lore of Silent Hill, if not the gameplay. Although, if you don't like jump scares, then I think you would enjoy Silent Hill. At least Silent Hill 1 and 2. Because they are very light on jump scares in Silent Hill 1 and 2. Very few. And that's really what I like about them, because most of their scares don't come from spooky. I like watching horror, but I'm a weenie. That is valid, Petal. That's absolutely valid. Then, if you're the kind of person like me who loves, instead of playing through the game itself because you're too scared or you don't own it, you just enjoy scrolling through the fan wikis, I highly recommend looking up the lore for Silent Hill, because it's fascinating. Because the creatures within Silent Hill change depending on who it is that is entering Silent Hill, or who is experiencing Silent Hill. Because what essentially Silent Hill does is that it takes your fears and your past trauma and it manifests itself inside the town. And the unofficial object or goal of people on Silent Hill is to face their fears or face their past and reconcile with it, or be killed by it. And I love that. Exposure therapy by way of moiter. And walking deadly metaphors. Walking symbolism, if you will. That really is how that's especially prevalent in Silent Hill 2. Oh yeah, but also since length in a Kirby game matters to you, I feel like the Return to Dreamland Deluxe will fill out that need. Also, avoid Star Allies. That game is like 2 hours. I mean, I appreciate the warning tales, but like if I really want to try out a Kirby game, I'll probably just emulate it. It'll be alright. I'm one of those few people who has enjoyed certain jump scares, but they were a cut above the rest. The vast majority of jump scares are weak and rude. You are so valid for that, Petal. Bless you. I fully agree. I hate jump scares. They just make me feel like garbage, or if I get jump scared in real life, I feel this overwhelming urge to choke whoever just scared me. If they were doing it on purpose, anyway. If they did it on accident, then I'm like, alright, you're fine. I mean, hell, I got jump scared by one of my employees today at work because she walked up behind me and I didn't hear her. And, like, she tapped me on the shoulder and I jumped. She's like, oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you're good. Oh, boy. Don't ever send Magneto to Silent Hill, then, geez. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, if you're emulating, then honestly based. Oh, absolutely, dude. Are you kidding me? It is morally okay to emulate Nintendo games. So you those guys are fucking bullies. Big time. Especially with how litigious they are. Holy shit. And the way that they just do not make it easy for people to own their old games. Like, no, I don't want to pay $50 a year to have access temporarily to games that a majority of which I already own. Ugh. I mean, hell, most of the, I don't know. Because the only reason why old games are so expensive is because they aren't reprinted, or scalpers are like, ha, no one wants these, so I'm gonna bump up the price. One of the best ones I ever seen was a comic online that auto-scrolled when you got to a certain point. Yeah, so it gave the illusion that the images were moving apart from those I care. Yeah, Petal, I know exactly what you're talking about. That one's too much for me. If you've ever played Omori, highly recommend. Especially if you like turn-based RPGs. Omori does have jump scares, but they're quiet. Like, something will flash on screen, but it will not make a noise. It's just there, and then it's gone. And that is so much better than a fucking brrr. It's in my library, but I haven't played it yet. Well, you know what? That's valid. Whenever you do play it, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's another game about confronting your trauma, honestly, and how it affects the people around you. It's a beautiful game. But yeah, if you can find a playthrough of the first 2 Silent Hill games, highly recommended. Just to watch, because the stories are great. The enemy designs are great. Like hell, Pyramid Head. I just know Basil is a good boy. Absolutely, Basil is a good boy. Basil is the goodest of boys. Yeah, based Basil. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Pyramid Head in Silent Hill 2 is a walking metaphor. Pyramid Head is specific to the main character of Silent Hill 2. He is not meant to, well, not meant to, but his actions are dangerous and deadly, but they are not intended to kill the main character, whose name is James Sunderland. He is more of a manifestation of James's grief and his past, that is attempting to make him wake up and smell the coffee and like realize that he needs to reconcile with his past. And throughout the game, when you do fight him, or whenever you come into contact with him, he acts as more of a harsh guardian than anything else. While yes, you can die to his attacks, obviously, but like plot-wise, James is meant to survive that and go on to reconcile with his past. James was a conehead in his... No, that's not what I said, Tails. You're starting to sound like, my friend Cosmica. He, whenever he has time, he moderates for my chat. Speaking of sweet boys, Cosme is an absolute sweetie. Okay, yellow key. Oh yeah, but going back to Omori, like, every character in that game is amazing. They are all wonderful. Oh yeah, that's right, I already did, wait. Do I need to go back to the... I don't remember where the yellow door was. But I got the yellow card. Like the punk band. Oh, there's the yellow door. Well, oh, could it be true? Will I actually manage to, beat this level before I have to end stream? It may be more likely than you might think. Yep, there's the blue key. What games do you plan to emulate in the future? A lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games for sure. Because I do have a physical Game Boy Advance, and I have a little bit of a Game Boy and Game Boy Color collection. Like, although I don't know where to put them, so I keep them in a Ziploc bag, and this is them rustling around. But, here, let me open this back up. Actually, let me see what I got. I have Metroid Fusion. My partner finished Omori while drinking this, said, do not do... Oh, no. No, don't do that. It gets very sad. I've got Super Mario Land. I have Donkey Kong, the remake of the original arcade cabinet. It's very hard, but it is fun. Rayman, the Game Boy Color version of Rayman. Did I hear dog? No, Tails, you didn't hear dog treats. You heard a bag of Game Boy cartridges. The original Pokemon Pinball. Love that game. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Also love that one. They really need to make another Pokemon Pinball. I miss those. Zelda Minish Cap, which I have played on stream before. I played and beat it on stream. So I don't need to play that one again. Zelda A Link to the Past with Four Swords as a side game, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which I have not beaten either of those last two. For whatever reason, A Link to the Past is very fucking hard, in terms of trying to figure out where the hell the game wants you to go. It's so hard. Kirby Pinball is very cute. I think there's also a Metroid Pinball. There is, actually. That was for the DS. I want that one, too. I want to do 4-player 4 Swords so much. I would love to do that for one, Pedal. Yes. Oh my god, yes! I love 4 Swords Adventure. Although, did you know, Pedal, that you do not need 4 players to play 4 Swords Adventure? You can just use a GameCube controller. I actually borrowed my friend's copy in high school that he had, and it just worked with a regular GameCube controller. I don't know why so many people were like, oh, you can't, you have to have the GameCube, you have to have the Game Boy Advance adapter and 4 players. I'm like, no, you don't. You can do it solely single player. I've beaten that game twice using single player only, and it's very fun that way. I've had a group, but it sort of fell through. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, no, I've gone through a single 2 and 3 player. Honestly, Pedal, like, I will promise you right now, if we can get the people together, I would love to play 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventures with you and 2 other people. We can do it on stream or off, it don't matter. I would love to play that with 4 people. It would be, I feel like it would be absolute chaos. Or if we can get 2 people to actually, like, organize the play, we'd get through that no problem. Because it's always the chaos of, like, haha, I can pick you up and throw you into a pit, that always ends up cutting the 4 Swords playthrough short. Because they were burnt from trying with 4 Swords 1 until it got a DSi port. Yes, it did get a DSi port. And I have that port where you can play single player on my 3DS. And I hate that they never re-released that. And the only way to get it is through emulation. Yet again. Another example of Nintendo just not giving us access to games that they could easily give us access to. They're just like, hey, can we get that 4 Swords Anniversary port? And they're like, what are you talking about? You don't need that. Why would you need that? How are you doing multiplayer on 4 Swords 1 with other streamers? GBA emulators advanced enough for that yet? There is a software called Parsec. I mean both, actually, Tails. There's a software called Parsec where it basically acts as a console with, like, artificial multiplayer slots. I don't remember specifically how it works, but it basically allows people to play local multiplayer games over the internet, and it looks really easy and really fun, and I would love to Parsec 4 Swords Adventures. We had a stream set up where I had the main screen and all 4 on the side. It was great. Yeah, see, there you go. Pedal's already figured it out. But yeah, Pedal, if you would have me, I would love to do a big old 4 Swords collab. And if Gumi is still in the chat, yeah, she is. Gumi, I don't know if you can hear me, but Pedal over here wants to do a Zelda 4 Swords stream with, like, 4 players, and I would love that. I would love to do that. It sounds like absolute chaos and so much fun. Isn't Parsec just giving people control over your USB ports? How does that help with GBA multiplayer? I'm not quite sure, honestly. Now that you mention that, I don't know. I was under the assumption that it would work in a similar way to GameCube Parsec, but I'll admit, I do not know. You seem to know more about it than I do, which is good. I'm open, but I want to stress that I have an inconsistent schedule, so it takes some true planning. Oh yeah, of course, of course. I'm sure Gumi would understand as well. That's absolutely valid. I think what we would wind up doing is we would sort of plan I tried doing it with Amazing Mirror to no luck. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, it would have to be Four Swords Adventures. We didn't use Parsec, but honestly, that would probably be the easiest way. Yeah, specifically for the GameCube. For the Game Boy Advance, though, I'm not really sure how. I don't think Parsec would work that well with it, or I'm not sure how we would do it in general with Parsec and Game Boy Advance. But either way, I'm happy to do Four Swords Adventure, and I think what we'd wind up doing is we would plan on how the actual stream is going to work, and then the three people who have a bit more of a consistent schedule, no offense, Pedal, would say when they're free, and then we would kind of give you a window, like a temporary window, Pedal, for like when you might be available, but we wouldn't necessarily like, it would be like a temporary window where like, oh, you could be like, oh, as of right now, this day is free, but there is room, but we would leave room for unexpected changes. Unless you do not know when in advance when on the days you're going to be free, then we could just pick a random one and be like, I guess this one, unless, you know, unless you won't know until the day of if you're going to be busy on that day. That's the only way I can figure out to like kind of plan around your hectic schedule, because like I said, it's okay to have a hectic schedule. I used to have a very hectic one. It's just that work has not been great at consistent schedules lately. I usually know 3 weeks out, though. That is perfect. That's a great advance. I love that. Because my second ever job, though, the weekly, I would not know when I was going to work that week, what days I was going to work that week, until like the day before the week started. It was insane. I hated it. I mostly use Parsec with Project M, Mario Party 2, and Kirby Air Ride to play with others, but sometimes it lags to hell for zero reason. Ah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'd have to definitely test out how it might work before we stream it, and who knows, maybe Gumi's got some ideas, or maybe her husband has some ideas on how we can get that working. Oh, I just went into a fucking circle. Where do I go? I've got all 3 keys. This just goes to show that having all 3 keys doesn't necessarily mean you win. Red door is the library. We used legitimate sources netplay. That is a very funny name. We could try both, honestly. See which one lags the least. I'm definitely cool with that. Oh, here we go. New room, who dis? Oh, darkness, imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. All right. I hear Dolphin itself lets you host. It might be easier. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, if there's multiple options, we can test each of them, see how it works out. You know, it'll be all right. Oh, did I soft lock myself? I hope not. If I soft lock myself, I'm about to skip this fucking level. That's so frustrating. I just spent all that time. All right. Bro, that wasn't Metallica, that was plastic. I know. I specifically made sure to do it as like non-threateningly as possible, because there's something so funny about reciting metal lyrics in the least metal way possible. It's so fucking funny. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. It's so stupid. I love it. In my experience, the net play was smooth as butter. That's good. That's good. We can definitely try that first, since it seems to be the most reliable. But like I said, I think Gumi's just lurking and doing her own thing at the moment, so I'll definitely DM her about it and be like, hey, you up for this? Because I really want to collab with folks. He sounds like Jack Skellington giving a school essay. Specifically speaking Jack Skellington, not singing Jack Skellington. I feel like singing Jack Skellington could actually be kind of creepy. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. That actually sounds cool. But yeah, speaking Jack Sparrow. Jack Skellington would be great. Last group actually stopped at the Blue Maiden Village, because if you know, you know. I do not. But just the fact that it's called Blue Maiden Village, I'm just like, eyebrow raise? Yeah, we're skipping this one. Actually, no, we're gonna, well, let's see what the, hold on, let me save and see what level 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Random, did you know there was a Nightmare Before Christmas game made by Capcom using the Devil May Cry 1 engine? I do. If we do this dibs on purple link, perfectly fine. I love all 4 colors, so I don't care which one I get. But yes, I did know that. I remember seeing commercials for it. And, if I were better at Devil May Cry games, I feel like I would like that. But also at the same time, I'm not like a huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't hate it, but it's a musical. And I'm not a big fan of musicals, specifically for the fact that for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my brain or what, I cannot suspend my disbelief when characters just start singing for no reason. Especially when they could have just talked about what they wanted, instead of spending like 3.5 minutes singing it. But again, I understand that that's the point. Like, the point is that it's an expression of emotion that is so great you have to belt it out in high notes. And yet, for whatever reason, that does not convince me. Feel free to DM and even invite me to a group chat with whoever might be interested, but I need food for now. Alright, Petal, enjoy your food. And thank you for coming in. This might, well, I don't know if this is the end of the game, but I'm definitely gonna end stream after I beat this level, though. Oh shit, they're fighting each other! They're fighting! I think this screen right here might work for the thumbnail on the video, on the VOD. Oh wait, why do I have the single barrel? That's awful. There we go. Signing can work if it's a form of mockery. Singing can work as a form of mockery, I suppose. True, but I'm also able to accept a musical if its singing is diegetic, if you know what I mean, where like where the people recognize that there's singing going on and they're okay with it. Like a good example of a diegetical musical or show in general is Steven Universe. Characters sing in that show all the time, and it's actually happening in the story itself. Like the show doesn't pause for the music to happen, and then when it stops, the show continues. No, the show continues while the singing is happening, which I really like. And I'm not aware of any other musicals that do it like that. But also at the same time, I'm also not a fan of the overly bombastic musicals. Isn't this still Nightmare Before Christmas? Is it? It's been a while since I've actually seen the movie, and I don't recall the music being bad. Well, when I say random, I don't mean like there's no cohesion to the song. Like, obviously in most musicals, the music isn't random, it's related to the story that's happening on screen. Like, if a character's like distressed about a situation that's happening, there will be a song about that distress. But what makes it non-diegetic is that the play stops, there's a song, and then the play continues from there. With a diegetic musical, or diegetic music in a musical, is the story continues even during the musical. Another example is most of the Disney musicals, actually. The 90s Disney films, like The Lion King. The movie doesn't stop while the characters sing. Like in I'm Gonna Be King or I Can't Wait to Be King. They're just kind of fucking around. They're running around and they're playing. It's showing them playing as Simba sings, and not necessarily them just stopping to do a musical number and then they continue. Another great example from that same movie is Be Prepared, that Scar sings. It's literally him like planning his revenge, or him planning his scheme and putting it into action while he's singing. Although, I'm not even sure if that's an exception for every musical for me anyway, because Les Miserables is like that, where the story continues while they sing, but I don't like Les Miserables because it's sad. It's way too sad for me. It's a real bummer. And I know that that's the point, but that doesn't make me like it. You mean Lion King bad or Lion King good with it? Lion King good with it, honestly, but I say that not having seen it in at least 20 years. Well, I take that back. Maybe 15. I haven't seen it in about 15 years. Although I have listened to Be Prepared in less than 15 years, and I really enjoy it. So who knows? I think that's another exception for me, but I do not like the music in Sleeping Beauty. I remember I recently watched my old VHS copy of Sleeping Beauty a couple of years ago. Skipped through every musical number because it was very boring. Maybe it bothers me whenever whenever a musical does an entire song about just a simple concept, like, again, an example from Sleeping Beauty is the I Know You, I Walked With You Once Upon a Dream. For some reason, that feels like it shouldn't have been a song. It's like, yeah, you remember her from a dream. Got it. That's all I needed to know. You did not need a whole musical number for that. But again, that's just me. And like, I feel like there are also exceptions to the non-diegetic musical thing, because I really want to see Little Shop of Horrors. Nightmare Before Christmas does do basically all that. Kidnap the Santa Clauses. Yeah, them cooking up plans. Jack's songs are all about his inner trauma. The only one who fucks around is okay. You know what? That's very true. That's very true. I think the reason why I'm not a huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas is because of how stupidly naive Jack is. Like, I get that that's the point, and that he has to learn that he cannot be in control of both Christmas and Halloween. But at the same time, I'm like, my brother in Christ, why the fuck did you think you could get away with this in the first place? You are an absolute moron. And so, and as a result, it makes me not feel. Boneheaded. Yeah, I love it. It makes me not feel bad for him when his sleigh whenever he gets shot down, because he sent like horrific gifts to children in the real world. It's like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen, dude? Sandy Claus. I also grew up in like, I also grew up in middle school circa 2006 to 2008, and that was the era when Nightmare Before Christmas blew the fuck up in the emo culture. And I was an emo kid in that era in middle school, and like all of my friends were fucking obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. And I wanted to be a part of their group so bad, so I was like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. I even got a fucking Jack Skellington t-shirt. Oh shit, it's a big man! I can forgive him for that. Every cat makes the same... Cat? He ain't no cat, he's a skeleton. So I think this is the end of the level. And as soon as it ends, I will be calling it for this evening. Fuck yeah! Just know you will love this. Dead rat. Huh? Dead rat? Let me see if I can figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Huh. Here it is. Yeah! Alright, cool. Alright, entering spawned fear. Okay. I'm going to shave. I take it you never had a cat try to impress you? Not that I know of, unless you mean like them like putting dead animals at your doorstep, but I never really saw that as them trying to impress me so much as it was them like showing their affection of like, hey, I love you, so I killed this thing, have it. I have it because I love you. That's adorable when that happens. All right. We are going to call it for the evening, and I will be back tomorrow for more Doom 64. So by definition, a gift. Yes, but gifts are not usually given to impress. They are given as a sign of affection and or love. Even if you don't necessarily appreciate the gift. It's the thought that counts. But anyway, let's see. Okay, hopefully I don't leave just yet, because I want to try and raid one of my friends over in the Court of Mystic Realms. Wait, I must ask. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere yet, but I do need to stop the VOD recording. Bye-bye, VOD watchers. I hope you enjoyed. Like and or subscribe or whatever the hell.